Hello, everyone. I'm Rebecca Lombardo, host of VendorVibes and fractional CMO. Today, I'm here with Umair from Point Central. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for joining me. So tell me, what is Point Central?
Yeah, Point Central is an enterprise level property automation platform. So what we do is both on the long-term rental side as well as on the short-term rental side, we provide property managers information about the home that allows them to connect better, protect the home, and be able to automate a lot of their processes.
And what makes you guys special?
There's a couple of things. One of them is that we do a very much a curated process for our property managers. So that starts from the very beginning in regards to what devices are we going to integrate with. We're very thoughtful and mindful about integrating with things that are going to work really, really well for not just Point Central, but our customers and also their guests. So we don't take the approach of this wide, broad network of devices that are going to integrate and may not work well together long term. We take a very thoughtful approach, and then we also curate the process of becoming a Point Central customer. So not only from our sales team, we have a dedicated implementation team that walks you through the process step by step. They're there holding your hand, making sure everything is being transitioned properly. And then we have a dedicated customer success team that monitors, makes sure that everything is being worked 100% of the time. If anything arises that's not there that needs to change, they're on top of it. So it's a very much curated experience, which makes us really, really different from some of the other companies out there.
Do you guys make recommendations if something's missing?
We do. And we also listen to our customers to make sure that they're providing us recommendations on things that they want to do. So a couple of years ago, we introduced noise monitoring for that exact reason. We had a handful of customers that were really pushing for noise monitoring, and the solutions out there didn't seem like things that we wanted to integrate with. So we came up with our own.
So are your folks like experts in all of these things?
Oh, 100%. That this is what they do. They live and breathe SDR. They are very familiar with the SDR market, the devices that are out there. And sometimes we're not the right fit. And when we're not, we make recommendations to let you know who might be a good alternative for something that we may not be able to do well.
Is there a prerequisite to working with you guys? Do I need to have a PMS in place or anything like that?
No. So with Point Central, you don't have to have a PMS system in place. So if you're just starting out and you're kind of testing the water with SDR, you can still take advantage of us. The prerequisite I would say that you need to have is that you need to be mindful of operational efficiency. Like, the only reason to go down this path is to get better and more lean on some of those things. So if you are, one property on the SDR property management side, and that's really just what you want to do, one here, one there, another one later, then we might not be the solution, because we're really looking at it from an enterprise level. When you have 10, 15, 20, 30 thousands of properties, Point Central really becomes the platform that saves you a lot of manpower, man hours, and becomes a lot better.
Excellent, because that was going to be another one of my questions is like, is there a certain property count that you should be at before reaching out to Point Central?
No, we have some property managers that only have one property with Point Central. I mean, it's not going to be the most efficient use of the platform, but I mean, if that's, if you have a client that had a previously installed Point Central system with another property manager, and now you've taken over that property and you want to continue that, we're more than happy to do it that way. But typically, once if STR property management is your focus, starting off with a platform like Point Central from the beginning will be really, really great. And then if you're already in a solution right now and you're not getting the best results for your lock and keys, we can help guide that conversation.
Okay, excellent. So if you think about why your happiest customers are so happy with you right now, what reasons would that they give?
Yeah, so this is one of my favorite parts of being at Point Central because we have automated surveys that go out, and every time somebody gives us a positive feedback or negative feedback, it pops up in our communication platform Teams. And the amount of delighted surveys we see that it's constantly thumbs up, really, really happy is fantastic and really amazing. There's a handful of reasons why people really love once they start working with Point Central is that it is that enterprise level platform, and we really take care of you as a partner, and you're not just a number or a customer to us. We have dedicated resources for that reason. Our support team is fantastic. They get the most recognition at any point, mainly because they spend the time and hours that need to be done to be able to make sure that everybody is really, really happy. So if you have a problem that comes up where something may not be syncing properly or something's not happening correctly, they're on top of it. And oftentimes we can reach out to you before you even know that something's not going on.
Yeah, because this is technology, right? So, I mean, I think we all understand it's not 100% of the time. So, if somebody runs into that or gets frustrated, you guys are already on top of it. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
exactly. And oftentimes what ends up happening is that because all of these devices communicate with each other, there's PMS involved, there's integrations that happen, there's APIs involved. Somebody changes a code somewhere else on the API, it alters everything. So we need to be able to jump on top of it quickly and be able to solve it, because the last thing we want to do is have a poor guest experience.
Correct. So are you guys operating mainly in the US or anywhere else?
Well, mainly in the US and Canada. That's the primary focus for Point Central.
Are you in Mexico by chance?
We are not.
Okay, just had to ask.
Yeah, it's a question we get often. Well, I mean, we've had those conversations. Once you start going beyond US and Canada, especially into some of the Latin American countries and Europe, it really, you need to open up your integration capabilities, and we feel like we can really provide the best level of experience currently focused on the US and Canada. And not saying that we won't expand, we probably will, but that's not on the a major focus right now.
Excellent. So if somebody wants to reach out to you guys, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, so pointcentral.com. Tons of resources on the website. You can easily go to the contact page and fill out your contact information. One of our fantastic sales folks will reach out to you immediately.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time today. This was really helpful.
Thank you.
Cheers, everyone.